for the position?
Cause y'all called me, so that seemed like y'all thirsty. I didn't call y'all, y'all called me. And plus y'all said y'all was hiring. You sound dumb. You don't remember? Y'all put a sign up there saying we're hiring. That's why.
Okay, for the available date to start work, I see you put ASAP.
Well, I don't want y'all to call me this weekend because I'm going to a party. So it could be like not Monday because I'm still trying to get over getting drunk for the weekend. So probably like Tuesday or Wednesday. And don't call me in the morning time. Call me like at nighttime and stuff. Because I don't like answering my phone. I'll snap on you if you call me early. I'll go off on you. I'll cuss you out.
Okay, are you available to work the weekends?
Clearly, that is not how we act on an interview. You want to be serious and you want to make sure you respect the employer's time. They have a lot of more people than you to interview, and they don't have time to joke. You know, sometimes we may get a vibe from the employer, but we can laugh or make a slight joke. You know, just kind of depending on the person, you can pick up on their vibe. But that's not the time to play. So if they're asking you a serious question about why should we hire you, and you're saying things like, "Oh, when you had a sign, you say you're hiring," don't do that. That's not cute at all. And 9 times out of 10, they're not going to hire you unless it's a company like a fast food restaurant where they have a high turnover and they're okay with, you coming in because they really need workers. But these aren't the industries that you're applying for. So take it serious, you guys. They have a job that they need to be filled. A lot of times, if they don't have anybody in their role, it's kind of messing with their productivity. Especially, like, say, for instance, if you are a material distribution student and they're looking for somebody to work on the line or to operate the forklift, and they don't have as many people as they would have had without that opening, um, then, 9 times out of 10, they could probably only get 5 boxes down the line versus 10 with that extra person. So they don't really have a lot of time to waste. You don't want it to be where an employer asks a few main questions and they ask, "Oh, do you have any questions for us?" Because that means they may not be interested, and they're probably not interested, and they're just going to go ahead and end it because they don't want to waste any more of their time. They have other people who will be more serious about the role, who will go ahead and apply and take it seriously. Number two, be prepared. Make sure you know the position, be familiar with the position that you're applying for. I know a lot of times we are so busy just applying, and we don't remember what it is that we actually apply for when they call back. Sometimes employers do that screening right then and there, their preliminary screening, asking about your resume over the phone. You say, okay, oh gosh, and you have this puzzled look on your face like, I don't remember what company this was. Or you might ask them, can you tell me what company this was or what position was for? Get your notebook, write it down, who you applied for, what position it was. Just be prepared. Don't waste time. Okay, so know the position and be familiar with what it is that you actually applied for. Also, look at the job description. Look at the job description. Know what it is that this person role consists of. Know whether or not you've done it before. Um, how long you have done and what type of systems and softwares you've worked with before. A lot of times for my medical students, some accounting as well, but a lot of times in medical, it's so much risk associated with the medical field. So they don't want to hire anybody who's going to be a liability. So you need to know what it is that you know. You need to know what the job consists of, even you know it or you don't. You need to be honest because they're going to find out if you don't know. You're going to expose yourself. So nobody wants to hire anybody who puts their company at more risk, especially with not knowing what type of drugs to give them, or not knowing how often a client should take their medicines, and you're prescribing some medicine to a client or customer, and you're not giving them the right guidelines, and that could cause, overdose or anything of that nature. So you want to make sure you're familiar with the job that you're actually applying for. Like I say, review the job description. Um, Make sure you ensure them. You want to ensure them during your interview that you are the best possible candidate for this role. So make sure you know what you're talking about. Make sure they want to know how well you fit in the organization. So remember, by looking at the job description and knowing what it is that they're looking for, that will help a lot during your interviewing. because you are already ensuring that you are a fit. You know what's being asked of you, and you know how to perform that task. And have follow-up questions. Companies want to know how well you fit, but they want to know if you're interested in me. What do you want to know about me? What do you already know about me? Have you done your research? If you don't have any follow-up questions, that means you don't care. That's what you're telling me. So make sure you have at least 2 to 3. Even if it's something as simple as, what does the ideal candidate look like for this job? A lot of times they have already answered it, because they might go over what the actual job description entails or what the type of person they're looking for before they even start asking you any questions. But make sure you have some questions. Make sure you make yourself stand out by sending a follow-up letter, sending a follow-up email or card, thanking them for the interview. A lot of people don't take time to do that, and they will make you stand apart. So make sure you do those type of things.